That's trippy, bro. You about to go crazy on this, man. I want to see this go dumb. Let's go, bro.
Fuck your podcast if it ain't the fucking plug. I ain't trying to conversate if you ain't showing love. I be hella confident I got it out the mud. You be capping, you ain't like that, homie. What the fuck? I be running through these racks, that's my fitness. Disassociate if you are not square business. Sprinting out of pocket, QB scramble. Okay. Wanna talk on the panel.
That's a fact.
Always talking, they gon' hear me, they ain't got a choice. All that typing in the comments, you ain't got a voice. Saying what you want and hoping that you hurt me. I believe the bullies like I'm the king of New Jersey. I'ma just blast, look at the way that I smash. Hopping in shit and I'm fast, I ain't gon' crash. Leave a nigga down on his ass, cause a nigga thinking that he bad. Look at nigga drop with the top, a nigga gon' fly, cause he really wanna take my spot. Boy, you not, you ain't even coming up close, cause my shit coming out gross.
Cross living their life, get them up in their feelings. We put them on blast with the Plug podcast, but he know he be spitting at the realest. And when you see us rocking at the top, then he knows real shit. Swimming any money pool, cause we ain't giving up on this. Only wishing you could be like us in the end, though it is what it is. If you can't even keep up, then why bother trying to speak up? A lot of people say they can do this, but then they freeze up. You're talking all the shit, but when we pull up, you say, hold on, homie, make up your mind. Is you a real one or a fake one?
Fuck your podcast if it ain't the fucking plug. I ain't trying to conversate if you ain't showing love. I be hella confident I got it out the mud. You be capping, you ain't like that, homie. What the fuck? I be running through these racks, that's my fitness. I be running through these racks, that's my fitness.
Man, that was dirty, y'all. You did another one, boy. You crazy with it, man. Hey, man, man, y'all better catch up, man. We're running this race, man. Hey, man, be like mustard, man, and catch up, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this is dumb. What?
What it is, man. Kane, what you gotta say to these niggas?
Salute everybody. Welcome. Let's go. Get on up in here. Let's go, y'all.
Hey, I feel like Cross. I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas getting lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown. I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my
Salute,
neck?
Mikey. Yeah, we gonna talk tonight, baby. We talking tonight. Slugger, what's up, King?
I am not stressed.
Yeah, y'all get on up in here. We talking tonight, man. When the real meets the media.
Look at my team. You know
Salute Dewberry. Salute CW, man.
Until the end.
We gon' talk.
You know what I get, Stone C, like my name is Mr. Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas they cap like an actress. Out of with niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama and it's tragic, damn.
Let's go, y'all. We got a great one tonight. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the media get us the internet. They playing off the internet. Let's go.
You can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga, I'm fine. I'm real. Riding in my whip and I be changing the lane. Got my OG saying I be staying and they going so dumb. And I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.
And subscribe.
You know we going live. Got King on my right, he by my side. Keep it square in and shit, you know that's how we do.
Salute everybody, man. It's your boy Cross, man, Boss Cross, big CEO, man, across your heart. Hey, man, we gonna get into it. We gonna build today. Man, I usually don't even do these type of ones right here, but today I just feel fit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even usually put other people's name and hashtags, but today we gonna talk about it. All right. Now, as y'all done seen, and I know it's going all over the internet and stuff. And salute to CW, salute to Dewberry, man, for out there starting from the ground up, putting the work in from the grassroots level, and trying to just do what they're supposed to be doing and get to the bag, right? And also giving back, which I know that they have done, right? So let's go a little bit further, right? So this is how, when we say the internet's not real, some people get so caught up in the internet, we forget where this person or who the person really is. He always use the analogy when he say this entertainer versus the real person, right? So a lot of people don't even know who the real person of this man is. So they hear a lot of the antics and the rants and the stuff that he does, but don't really know him as a person. At least 90-some% of the people that end up interacting with him build a rapport with him, which then he entails, just like Dude would do, is to show some love and try to show you the game, whether it be how the game is played, how they do things. And I just want to say, coming with this situation, so we all know we got what is the infamous New York canceled show, right? So everybody's talking about this cancel show. Everybody's talking about this guy, CHINAMAC, and he is the one who actually was the one, which he wasn't. But I think that he had ties, allegedly, to this actually happening, right? So, China, let's go back. Let's go. Y'all got to go back, right? Because I know this because I was there. I was his moderator. And like I said, salute CW. So it's been almost a year. CHINAMAC has been going back and forth with Charleston for about a year, right? So that being said, it kind of went away. Now, all of a sudden, this man pops out of nowhere. He's got a problem with him and what he say, all right? Which doesn't make no sense at all because people talk all the time. If y'all notice his record, and I'm just being real with this, if you ever notice his record stems from him beefing, him going all the way to the West Coast, right? Him going over there catching fades with AD and all them dudes, him doing all that old antic shit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to build this platform up, trying to start another platform, getting into it with Math. Then all of a sudden, somehow, he gets his opportunity to speak to Math again. He switched up. Then you got other people that are YouTubers that cry victim, and then they turn around and then they jump on the bandwagon, right? So let's just fast forward a little bit through the BS, right? Filter through it. So we got my man Charleston. He's actually about to get ready to do a performance there in NYC, billboards, all this stuff. Now, come to find out, people don't like what his antics or what he has to say, right? But if you don't like something what somebody says, you just don't listen to them. You don't have to listen to people. You don't watch stuff that salute Goody. You don't have to watch shit that's on TV if you don't want to watch it. So you don't actually have to deal with him if you don't want to. You know what I mean? So it's like anybody on YouTube. You know what? It's thousands and thousands of YouTubers out there. You don't watch every YouTuber, so you don't really have to watch him. You tune in because there's something that he's saying that you want to get a whiff of, whether you want to get the bag off of him, whatever the case may be in real life, right? So that being said, I'm gonna play some off. So, okay, New York City, he was supposed to go on the 30th. What to end up happening is, I think it's June the 30th or something like that, or something like that. So what happened was they done made this big deal. Politicians then got involved. Academics was supposed to throw this with his own bread, which I don't get. He throwing it with his own bread. They say they can't have the venue. They don't want him there because of hate speech. Now they done took this all the way to hate speech. When this man was addressing one other man, now he might have said something to get under the man's skin like anybody else say. Now we just don't know. To me, honestly, you don't know what CHINAMAC might say. You know what I'm saying? But we know that CHINAMAC plays off the internet. Yeah, I'm just going to tell you, that's what he do. And like I said, again, I don't even speak on this stuff, but we're going to speak on it tonight, and we're going to build on it tonight. So y'all hit that like button, share, comment, subscribe, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to build on this stuff, right? We're going to get this thing turned up.
A couple days ago, Axe said that no matter what, the show will go on with or without Charleston White. And now today he comes out saying,
fair use, educational purposes only.
He decided not to have the show anymore. He also admitted that
first way was certain companies which were trying to act like the promotion company were going to come to me with a deal. Basically saying, hey, we'll guarantee you, I don't know, $25,000, $30,000 or I don't know, $20,000. Who knows what they were going to do. I opted not. So we're going to do it at this other venue in New York. They were going to offer a package. I said, no, I want to be responsible.
So Basic Act is telling the story right now and giving the explanation why, right? And he's basically telling everybody that how the venue came to be, how he's going to set it up. People was trying to get more money, so he had to own bag. Really what he was trying to do was get a bag, which ain't nothing wrong with that. He's saying, shit, I can put my money up. He hot right now. Let me try to get a bag. Charles, on the other hand, hey, let's put this together. Let's get the bag. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Responsible for funding it, and if we lose, fuck it. Again, it's a passion thing of mine. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm not doing this to run up a bag. If anything, I'm probably gonna lose, and I'm probably paying the bag. But it's okay, because I realize I want to do different things. Okay. Now let me just get to the cancellation, not to make it a long story. I paid Charleston White, I paid the venue. The venue is a Live Nation venue. I will tell you exactly what happened in 24 hours. By the time that video started going viral of Charleston White, which I won't play, saying something about the Asian community, if you don't know, there is a national bill signed into action that came and originated out of New York.
And see it, I get and I understand that, but out of all the people, like I said, at the end of the day, they took that and made that the propaganda for that right there. Ain't nobody else even talking. Kasim, salute. Ain't nobody else even talked about that. So let's just keep going.
New York and San Francisco, there's an anti-hate bill that got pushed. If you look on the, you gotta believe me, just search it up. Anti-Asian hate bill. There is a Democratic New York politician on it. So it's heavy out of New York. Also, there was many instances of that happening in New York. Okay. Goes up, and essentially what happened is the venue, which again is a Live Nation venue, they hit up my people, or really my assistant. It's like, yo, we understand that Ak was bringing someone here who seems to have some comments, blah, blah, blah. We were brought this, and let me be very clear, because I hear people trying to incorrectly say things. CHINAMAC had zero to do with this event.
So Ak is basically saying CHINAMAC didn't have nothing to do with the event. And salute to everybody. We're gonna start getting people. Salute to the people coming in. You know what I'm saying? So basically saying CHINAMAC didn't have nothing to do with this, which I find that hard. Not saying he didn't have nothing to do with it, but somebody made a phone call to insinuate something else. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going, y'all.
Whether it happened or not, zero. There's politicians who basically made the call recently, and that is problematic. They called us and told us that, and for a few hours we were levied with this decision, right? How do you want to proceed? There was a possibility of just removing Charleston White off the event, but still having the event. But ultimately, after just, and this is, number one, because I know some of y'all thinking wins so much. If y'all want to hear the win, quote unquote, yes, the fucking politicians called and had the venue say he's not performing. Facts.
So I want to know, do y'all think the act was telling the truth on that? Because what he's saying the venue, basically the politicians came in and they called in, which again, how would the politicians, they basically trying to say that, oh, he went so viral, like he ain't been going viral, or, what's been going on ain't been happening so far. So I just think that's just in itself, that's crazy. You feel me? So let's just keep going.
100%. Now, the event possibly could have gone on, and the only thing I'll say is seemingly is mutual, is that myself and the venue, like, we have a good relationship still, and they are refunding me. We entertained for a second the idea of a non-Charles White event, but we both agreed that because the date is so closely associated with Charleston, and because we just don't want to perpetuate whatever that comes with it, let's reconsider. And if I'm going to do something there at another time, it will be separate. That's the truth. Y'all don't got to believe it. I know it plays good on the internet to think there's goons setting up. Those things don't matter. Like, there's something called New York police. Like, nobody cares about that. But
see what I'm saying? So that whole big ordeal was made for what? What was the purpose of all the hate? And why did they feel like they needed to stop that man? If the man was there and he was there to only perform, it's an event. He ain't there to bash nobody. I mean, nobody hires nobody to go around bashing people. You feel me? So for somebody to even assume that somebody that's professional, again, they didn't look in his background. He probably saw some of those same people on the Senate floor. Miss Beef TV, salute. All clout chasing. Yeah, it's all clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem I have. And like I said, again, I don't usually speak on this, but I know of him and I know Dewberry. You know what I'm saying? And because I know the work that they put in and they do, that, you second guessing their work and you're looking at a character. So should we all just look at everybody else as a character and not being real? You can't. Here's the problem. Somebody's opinion is exactly what it is. It's somebody's opinion. It's not there to offend nor to hurt. It's just an opinion. You don't have to listen. You don't have to like it. It's a lot of things that they do out here where the laws ain't changed. We don't have the same compassion and going in saying changing these laws, but it's just amazing how the tables turn. And again, like I said, it took somebody like a CHINAMAC to come in and make us, and it's always an outside person that comes in and alters and changes the way of perception. So let's keep going, y'all. So like I said, this man right here has his own money. He's not asking for somebody to give him no money. So, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is crazy. Let's keep going.
Absolutely. There was a concern that there would be some propaganda of Asian hate spread or I don't even know, just spread at that event, and just for all parties involved, they canceled it. We canceled it. It's fine. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think that was a reasonable, and by the way, I communicated this with Charleston White team as well. So I communicated.
Yeah, and what they don't understand is that here's the thing, it's gonna take place. You can't stop what's already in process. It's just about trusting the process. You see what I'm saying? Like one of the things I did hear him say, and he said before, he said, when the problem is people want him to go right and he's going to always go wrong, meaning as in he's going to buck the system. He doesn't have the time. He's already tried the system. We all have. So it's like, okay, let's create the system as we're bucking it at the same time. You see what I'm saying? Let's eliminate the hate. If we bring the hate forward, we're going to eliminate the hate at the same time. So now he's bringing awareness of what's going on. But here's the crazy part. Where is the actual people that have a true problem with him? That's what I want to know. Like, I don't even talk about stuff like this, but this is the stuff when you stop in somebody's bag. Misa, salute. When you stop in somebody's bag, when they're trying to do something, they ain't bothering nobody. He ain't talking about, he's saying, let's stop all the BS, man. It's been going on for too long. Let's stop the mess. Let's stop the madness. Now, if I have to go around and advocate and show y'all the reflection, it's just a mirror reflection of what we see every day. It's the problems like when I'm on here and I identify the problems of all these things that are going on that people don't take account for. All he's saying is he's speaking it out of his mouth. He's a walking news station in his own neighborhood, and he's bringing it forth, and he's saying, not only am I, and everywhere I go, this is what I see. So what's the problem? Why are y'all mad at me is what I see? Why is it that it takes an outside entity to come in and fix our problem when our problem is us? And you can't hate me for making money off our problems, because you know why? It's been going on for years anyway. People make money off our downfall. That's the American way. So when the man comes on there and he speaks the truth, but he puts it in satire and he puts it in his own way, and he's very blunt with it, you can't handle that. But you can tell me, you can also take into account when Shannon Sharp and them gets cussed out on there with Skip, and y'all like that and y'all eat that up. Oh man, that's messed up. He did that. But guess what? You watch him the next day. Matter of fact, they come on 2-3 times a day. You watch it later on that day to see if Skip and them was going to get into it again. It's entertainment. It's just amazing. I'm like, dude, say it's amazing one person can throw everybody, anonymous. It's amazing one person can throw everybody off their square. It's really amazing to me.
This was Charleston White's team. Like really early, once we started seeing certain shit, I communicated with them to see if, maybe he would but Charleston was like, oh, it's cool. And that's the only thing I can say. Charleston White wasn't like, oh my God. He's like, all right, whatever, fuck it. We'll do this shit down south. He doesn't give a fuck, right? So again, to be made to the and I'll make those considerations for the Asian people who do consume culture and consume content. If the words of Charleston White did offend you,
see, here's the problem that I have. Again, making an apology when everyone didn't hear it. It's like drawing attention. It's almost like setting them up to draw attention. You know what I'm saying? Like when he's saying something, you saying you apologizing. Then the next question somebody would usually say is, what are you apologizing for? You shouldn't be apologizing. That's that man's opinion of how he feels. You don't apologize. That man is a grown man. He don't need me. He don't need you. He don't need, you know what I'm saying? He don't need nobody to apologize. That's the problem we not understanding. He's not asking no one to apologize. He's unapologetic. I wish people would understand that, and I got to understand that. He's unapologetic. That's just it. It's nothing to it. He's saying this is how I feel, this is how I've been done, this is how I see it, this is how it needs to go, and this is the way it's gonna go. And if you don't understand that, that's okay. For real, if you don't like with something, yeah, you don't gotta watch. I mean, you know how many people on social media? Man, I can't watch. I have almost 40,000 people that follow me on social media. I can't watch everybody's reel. But and then the ones that I do that support me, yes, I support them. But I'm not going to look for 1,000 other people or going to look or have a problem with one Instagram person. I'm going to try all I can to get his Instagram off because I don't like what he said. Like, what? That doesn't make sense. So salute to Mr. Smith. I see you in the building, Stone. Basically what we talking about, this is what is all about with DJ Academics. Is salute to Sig Smooth, man. Y'all go follow, subscribe to that person. This is where I got that right there. Go subscribe. So basically, Academics is basically talking about what's going on and why Charleston was canceled. And he said it had nothing to do with CHINAMAC, but it was the politicians that was involved. Now, again, I don't think it got that viral for the politicians to hear what, you know what I'm saying, nigga on YouTube talking about, which he is a big entity on YouTube. But at the end of the day, that was leaked to give to someone. That's all I know. So salute to him. Salute to Dewberry and them, nigga nation. Y'all stand up. Y'all keep riding. So let's go.
Performing at local clubs versus performing. Oh, I'm not going to call Academics a lot.
So let's listen to Academics, y'all.
Who knows what they were gonna do? I opted not. So we're going to do it at this other venue in New York. They were going to offer a package. I said, no. I want to be responsible for funding it. And if we lose.
See, Academics already know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what? And here's the thing. Academics was willing to, he was Slew Ash willing. You know why Academics was willing to do it? Because Academics knew it was a bag. It was a nice alley-oop. He didn't want to lose no money or give up 20% or whatever it was. It was an easy win. Plus, people would have got a chance to see the actual person, especially when it came. Like, shout out to Jamil. Jamil even told me when he went to D.C. and he saw him there. You know what I'm saying? People in VA, shout out to my hometown in VA. They love him in VA. They love him in Carolina. They love him in South Carolina. They love him in Miami. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get him here in Alabama. People got their funny ways because they don't want to hear the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts worse than a lie does.
Fuck it. Again, it's a passion thing of mine. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this to run up a bag. If anything, I'm probably going to lose, and I'm probably paying the bag. But
that's not true. He know that. He know that ain't even true. He did that because, again, he's not looking at that bag. He's a businessman. He's looking at a long-term bag. If this was successful, there could have been many, which there's no way. If Academics, which I know is a smart person, he ain't letting that go. It just, and you know what I'm saying? And it's sad and unfortunate in New York that y'all didn't get a chance to see him because, again, at the end of the day, the man is not there to promote violence. It's comedy. It's to laugh at. He wants you to laugh at him as well, too. People people make fun of him, make fun jokes. I got him in the DMs when I was his mod, like the threatening jokes or the threatening things that they would say. You know what I'm saying? You learn to live through that.
it's okay because I realize I want to do different things. Okay. Now, let me just get to the cancellation, not to make it a long story. I paid Charleston White. I paid the venue. The venue is a Live Nation venue. I will tell you exactly what happened in 24 hours. By the time that video started going viral of Charleston White, which I won't play,
salute Shay,
saying something about the Asian community. If you don't know, there is a national bill signed into action that came and originated out of New York.
See what I'm saying? They took that and they piggybacked off that, man. That's just that's cold-blooded, man. Like, come on, y'all. That's like, man, come on. That's like if somebody that's almost like playing, I'm just saying, me personally, like playing off the Karen type thing. You playing, man, ain't nobody, it's Asian people that rock with that man. Like, come on, y'all.
New York and San Francisco, there is an anti-hate bill that got pushed. If you look on the, you gotta believe me, just search it up. Anti-Asian hate bill. There is a Democratic New York politician on it. So it's heavy out of New York. Also, there was many instances that happened in New York. Okay, so it goes viral, and essentially what happened is the venue, which again is a Live Nation venue, they hit up my people, or really my assistant. It's like, yo, we understand that Ack was bringing someone here who seems to have.
See that? Hey, yo, I heard Ack was bringing somebody here. I heard. Like, come on. Like, that's what I'm saying, dog. That's why I said when they want to sit there and they want to act like they this and they that. Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. Stopping a person getting a bag. Like, come on, man. If they felt that personally about it, then they shouldn't show up. That's it. So I ain't supporting him. I don't like what he do. That's all. I mean, this is simple, bro. This is what blows my mind. How they turn this into like a damn General Hospital, soap operas, the world, you know what I'm saying? God and lights, more crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you stopping a person from getting a bag because you didn't like what they said. So what makes you the person that thinks that they like everything you say? We don't like everything. We don't like all the laws. We don't like none of that. This man ain't coming there. He's going to buy and pay for, just like any other entertainer, the proper people in place so he doesn't have to worry about it. You pay for what you get. You pay like you weigh. And if he weigh heavy, he going to pay heavy. It's simple.
Have some comments, blah, blah, blah. We were brought this, and let me be very clear, because I hear people trying to incorrectly say things. CHINAMAC had zero to do with this event. Whether
he might not have had nothing to do, Ag, and I see your politics. I see what you're doing. He might not have had nothing to do with it, but he had an influence in it because he the only one that said something in the last 72 hours that really was that which caught the attention.
it happened or not, there's politicians who basically made the call recently, and that is problematic. They called us and told us that, and for a few hours we were levied with this decision, right? How do you want to proceed? There was a possibility of just removing Charleston White or still having the event.
And see, that wasn't going to happen anyway because the whole premise was to have CW there. That's what I'm saying. It sound good. It's like some Kanye moment about the Adidas shit. Yeah, he a good storyteller. He playing it good now. He playing along. Oh, man, he playing a whole book line.
But ultimately, after just, and this is, number one, because I know some of y'all thinking wins and losses so much. So if y'all want to hear the win, quote unquote, yes, the fucking politicians called venue say he's not performing. Facts, 100%. Now the event.
You're absolutely right. They probably did, but you didn't say who actually told them that. Somebody had to tell them that. He didn't go viral for them to tell them that. That's the narrative. This is what I don't like. Because if that was the case, why in the hell they didn't stop it at the beginning? Why they didn't stop it at the beginning if that was a problem? Why once something was said? That's the problem. Again, when real meets the media.
Possibly could have gone on, and the only thing I'll say is seemingly is mutual, is that myself and like, we have a good relationship still, and they are refunding me. We entertained for a second the idea of a non-Charleston event. We agreed that because date is so closely associated with Charleston, and because we just don't want to perpetuate whatever that comes with it, let's reconsider.
Fair use, man. Fair use. Educational purpose. Let's educate. So you trying to say basically, and shout out to Sig Smooth. So you trying to tell me that it would have perpetuated if you had another venue? How? That's what I'm saying. Like he's painting a crazy narrative when he don't have to do that. We all know where this is coming from.
And if I'm going to do something there at another time, it will be separate. That's, I gotta believe it. I know it plays good on the internet to think there's goons setting up. Those things don't matter. Like there's something called New York police. Like nobody cares about that. But absolutely, there was a severe cause of concern that there would be some propaganda of Asian hate.
Man, that's some bullshit, dog. But here's the thing, though. But you can have 6ix9ine there. You can have 6ix9ine there. You know, yeah, he's trying to play the middle. You telling me you can have 6ix9ine there when the whole gang of people where he told on there walking around, and he can come and go as he please. But you're thinking that it's going to incite. How can one dude come there and have an hour special and incite a whole ride? Like that's what a hate is, bro. Like this is what I'm saying. Like I don't even do stuff, but I had to break this down, y'all. 211 in the building, man. Y'all hit that like. Yeah, just let him make his money, man. That's it. That's all he want. He trying to do in and out like a B&E. In and out.
Spread or I don't know. And just for all parties and cancel. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I think that was a reasonable. And wait, I communicated this with Charleston as well. So I communicated this with Charleston White's team. Really early on seeing certain shit, I communicated with them to see if maybe he like but Charleston was like, oh, it's cool. So and that's the only thing I can say. Charleston White.
Yeah, well, I mean, what is he supposed to say? You know what I'm saying? The hate is real. He already knew the hate was real. Well, what is he supposed to say? Shit, okay. Shit, look, one monkey don't stop no show, dog. That's what y'all ain't understanding. One monkey don't stop the show. I'm trying to tell y'all, dog. When the process is in motion, dog, there's no reverse. There's no reverse, dog. Transmission is fucked up. It's only in drive. It's not in park, and it's not in reverse. That's just real spill.
Wasn't like, oh my God. He's like, all right, whatever, fuck it. We'll do this shit down south. He doesn't give a fuck, right? So again, made to the and I'll make those considerations for the Asian people who do consume culture.
And then you got to understand too. So like he said, he'll just do it in the South, but understand something, and that's in any game, in any real term. Like your boy Fat Joe, in the words of Fat Joe said, yesterday's price is not today's price. So y'all missed the opportunity to get today's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Don't forget that. Y'all gonna have to eat it like crow. Breaking and entering.
Content. If you know the words of Charleston White did offend you, I will say I'm glad this event definitely didn't happen. Now I am in true belief that he wouldn't be coming to say that like Asian people.
And that's what it should have been, the narrative. And that's what should have been pushing. Instead of just having, if you're going to bring the man and have the PR team, you know well as anybody knows, because you done spoke to him and had an interview with the man. You know the man ain't going there to promote hate. He don't have, he tell you all the time. He going to go see his peoples. He's going to go peel. Yeah, the hate is real, man. Player Haitian is sweeping the nation, dog. I'm telling you right now, that's what's going on.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? You know, if it would be considered hate speech if you're just blanketly saying you don't like a race. Now, I'm not here.
Oh, yeah. I wish they would say that when it came to other cultures then. I mean, I'm just saying you can't, that narrative is so hard to play. You can't play that narrative because he's an equal opportunist when it comes to people. He talk about everybody. It's one thing if you said that's all he advocated. It's not what he advocates.
Also,
he advocates hate towards his own, that people have hate towards their own kind and the detriment of our own kind. That's what he advocates. He doesn't advocate nothing else. There's nothing else that he brings to the table to advocate. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Of you watching him enough, seeing, he says whatever he wants to say. You tell him it's night outside, he gonna tell you, no, nigga, it's daytime. And he gonna argue with his daytime. And the fact that you arguing with him, he won anyway. That's the whole point. People looking at it like he's arguing to prove a point. He's arguing to get your attention. Then to navigate what he wants to say. That's just simple game that he's putting down. And for you to have his attention, you got his undivided attention, you have taken every word he says and dissected every phrase and every word when it's not the point. You missed the boat past that point.
To sit and analyze, because there's going to be some defenders of Charleston White or some people who just have no horse in the race to say, well, he says stuff about black people all the time. Why doesn't this not happen? And by the way, I will say this. I believe that if Charleston didn't say that, this event happens. Who's coming?
No, I believe if CHINAMAC hadn't have said nothing, it would have happened. Or somebody had not gotten to whatever politician that's in that office.
So I said, wait, if you have an hour-long set, okay, this could work in just a comedy show and you, and we're gonna have about a 2 to 3 hour show. You do like I'll be hosting in the meanwhile. We also do a meet and greet, and what else?
Salute, Mr. Smith. I got Mr. Smith in the building. Blessing the panel. 219 in the building. Let's go. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
King? Yes, sir. I can.
Man, this man, look, man. You know what's tripping me out about all this right here?
What's that?
Okay. You remember when them neo-Nazis, whatever they call themselves, white supremacy, you remember they had that march in Charleston and they beat up all them people?
Facts.
Why they ain't cancel him? I just seen him on No Jump about a couple of days ago. Why they don't cancel Marjorie Taylor about the stuff she say? Why they don't cancel them all them Congress people that got them new Jim Crow laws that's going on in Mississippi right now? But we talking about somebody on the internet.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's sad. And we don't even, me, I don't even talk. And I even told Dude, I don't even talk about it. But I think this shit right here, this is beyond whack. You talking about it's one thing to have a problem with somebody on the internet, but if they get into the bag and you talking about people want to see this man and want to hear this man, and this man is not on there, he's not speaking nothing, he's making people laugh.
Right.
I mean, we talking about he's not coming off the internet as how he was on the internet. He's coming to make people laugh and to make people laugh at him.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
It's like, I'm with you. They're just confusing, bro, because the man tell everybody, you want Charleston or you want Rat Williams or you want the character, whatever three he got. So they get what they ask for. If you pay for this the person you gonna get. You pay for this the person you gonna get. But now he offended one group of people, now it's a big uproar, huh? Now we gotta get him out. We gotta cancel him. We gotta do this, that, and the other. But it was okay when y'all thought he was talking about us or other races that y'all don't care about. Right. I'm just saying it don't make sense to me, because my thing is, the man says 1,000,000 times, I'm gonna give you what you want. If you want this person, you're gonna get this type of person.
Facts.
If you want to talk with sense, I'm gonna talk to you with sense. But if you want to talk crazy, but why they don't talk about the video with them Asians about a year ago that said they wanted to kill him and beat him up and all that? All them so-called Asian bloods in Cali. Why they didn't say nothing about that? Why they ain't bringing that up?
And Crips. It was the Asian Crips.
Yeah, Crips. Yeah.
That's why I said.
Why they ain't talking about that?
And the fact is, it's the fact that, remember, him calling himself CHINAMAC, being Chinese, going over there to fight over there on No Jumper because they was talking about him. I mean, it's shit like that. So before we get done, let's go into this right here. I want to finish this out. Check this out. What he said.
And to be honest, which is also the part that might, I don't know, if you're trying to think about this logistically, fuck people up. No matter how horrible people say Charleston White is, after a day of being on sale, the first show was 70% sold out. So there's going to be two shows, actually. So there's going to be an early show and a late show.
Right.
So then so now let's break that. So where's the hate at then?
I don't see no hate. I see one person hating in a certain group of people, and and I ain't trying to make it like it ain't no racial thing. It ain't that. But that's how they make it seem.
It's played. He played off. Well, and I'm gonna show the other video real quick too. We're gonna finish this, and then you're gonna see how your boy came back and responded, which is wild.
And after the first day, the first show was 70% sold out. So people definitely trying to see it. Now, have I thought about were they trying to see him, or just maybe they're just coming because they're chatting? I don't know, bro. But again, I'm not here upset or is the right decision. I think that Charleston White coming to New York City, I think he's later even expressed that he don't like New York at all. Well, he said that before, but he said he'd rather not do the show here. So it is what it is.
So that's your boy giving his political view. Now this is what made me mad. Now let's go in and let's hear what the response of your boy CHINAMAC was. This what pissed me off, and this is why people don't understand how the internet. And that's why I try to tell, and I even tell you, I be talking to you offline and be like, bro, the internet thing ain't. Me, I'll fall back. If anybody know Mr. Smith, I'll tell him, bro, I'm gonna fall back for a while because it gets too much and it ain't that serious. Right. So check out your boy response, CHINAMAC, to all this.
I don't take Charleston White seriously, bro.
Okay.
Like that video I made yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Come on, bro. Like, what I look like running the motherfucking Gramercy Theater and like trying to do something to him, or even
see that already. Yeah. This is y'all gotta hear him now.
Been doing anything to him, period, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm playing chess too. He playing chess. I'm playing chess. You know what I mean? He just made he just got his queen snatched yesterday. But
See that? See that? See that?
So you knew what you was
See
doing,
that?
right? So you took the queen, the most powerful piece on the chessboard. You just took it out, and it's funny, but you're not trying to harm him.
Come on, man.
You harming his pockets. And what type of cat pocket watches another cat? Because that's what he doing. Oh, I'm the one that
That's
can take
exactly
charge
what he
off
doing.
the internet. Man.
Now check this out. Check this out. This get crazy.
He'll be all right. He can keep on playing. You know what I'm saying? He's still, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm not crashing out for him. Fuck, I look like crashing out for him. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga got too much going on. I just feel like I feel like he's a distraction to the culture. Period. You know what I'm saying? He not making what kind of content is he making other than hate content? Hate content. You know, this man is a full-blown snitch, a grown man snitch.
Yo,
you know that.
But here's the thing.
Check him out.
He didn't learn yet. He's gonna learn.
Sure.
Because you gotta understand, Charleston White. Not for nothing. Like, I give Charleston White his props, bro. Like, he know how to get the attention of the people, and he know.
Man, that shit made me mad, bro. You see that shit so far? This motherfucker, boy, you something else, boy. You something else. You a hot mess, bro.
Yeah, him and that other cat that's talking. The other dude too. Oh, he's a disgrace to the culture. How you know?
Yeah, he a brother too.
Know?
Believe it or not, that was. I said he a brother too. You know, allegedly.
You don't sound like one. I mean, he sound like one. I know you get what I mean. Goddamn, talking like that, because it's like this, bro. Everybody talk about Charles. Why they don't talk about the good stuff he do, the community work he was doing? I don't know if he still is, but he did. He did make an impact in Fort Worth and Dallas. He was at them schools. He was at the juvenile
and you even
home.
said he work with people. Well, I'm saying, like, you even work with people. And here's the thing about it. You work with people and you know people around. They don't really fool with him, but they wouldn't do him like this. They wouldn't take a man's bag from him, dog. That's
you
my
know what
whole
Charleston
thing. That's
White,
the game.
Hey, you know where he at right now as we speak? He in the ghetto where these people that's talking about him scared to go. Right now as we speak, got the whole block lit up in Fort Worth. They talking about it all at work right now. Giving back, passing out a little change, telling kids hey, you ain't got to be like me, but you know, you won't do this internet thing. He teaching them. See, but all they hearing is what he's saying, but they ain't hearing what he doing. They ain't seeing his actions. They ain't seeing them football games he going to, other people, kids he take in, them camps. You know what I mean? Them summer camps when their own parents don't even want to watch them, but he take it amongst himself to do it. Him and Dubé, man. I know that for a fact. I'm from this side.
Facts.
So for them to say that, like I say, a lot of people might not mess with him, but one thing people is not going to say about him, his message is clear. Now, it's up to you if you get mad at certain things he say, but we see the actions.
Come on, Jack.
And he doing stuff that y'all say y'all want to do, but y'all not doing it. I ain't never seen CHINAMAC give back. If he give back, it's to one group of kids. I done seen CW give back to all races.
All races, yeah.
Plenty times.
That's a fact.
Plenty times. So who really who's really racially profiling who at this point? I'm just saying.
Especially when you take a man. No, you're right. Especially when you take a man's bag, bro. I don't care what nobody says. You take a man's bag, bro. You cold-hearted. And then, so let's keep on going, y'all. We got 218 in the building. We got my man, Mr. Smith, in the building. We're going to build on that. He Texas bound, Fort Worth down. He already knows. So, again, I'm glad he on here speaking for this.
Not a lot of people know how to do that. He do it. You know what I'm saying? But taking it too far. He doesn't have the right measuring stick. You know what I'm saying? So going all types of crazy, saying whatever, and that's gonna eventually fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? But he actually has the ability to be in movies. He has the ability to be in big films. Like,
See that? It's almost like he jock riding. He jock riding right now.
That's exactly what he doing, but that's his way of covering up his footsteps. Oh, I ain't got no problem with Charleston, man. If he can be in movies, he can do this, but you also in the background telling your great uncle or something, hey man, this guy talking about Asians, he hate us. What?
That's right.
And it's like you say, man, with them new laws in San Francisco or Cali, I don't know if it's just San Francisco or California as a whole. He playing on that card. He playing on that card, but he planning on it in a way to where he don't look bad amongst the black people. But if you cared about your people so much, how come when he go do them interviews with them Asians, they don't know him? I just seen that the other day. Oh, what gang you say you was in Rikers Islands? Do you know who Grasshopper is? Because they done heard him speak on him. Nah, I don't know. He went by another name, but it's a video saying this, that, and the other. So you a disgrace to your people too, but you want to come at a brother for saying certain things. But you got to look at it's a cause and effect to everything. Because CHINAMAC, didn't nobody know who you was until you got beat up by AD at No Jump. Let's be clear here. Well, that's when I found out who he was. When you got punched on.
Facts.
And you thought that was, I mean, what? I mean, a lose is a lose, but you got slaughtered, Jack. So now you're trying to take care. You want people to feel that pain you felt.
Keep it real.
Yeah, you want people to feel that pain you felt. You somewhat cool with Mad Hoffa. You see he going at Mad Hoffa. Now you want to jump your little happy tail in the thing. But you just going at him too. I see the play. Bro, I'm going to tell you, it's really a dangerous game just on the strength. Because they like, well, if he in the South, it probably won't happen. What does it matter? Long as there's human beings across this country, why can't we go there? They gonna start a war that can't be controlled. That's what I think YouTube gonna be, fool, for real. It's gonna start like it did back in the day with the West Coast and the East Coast. Media did that. Now you got media people that don't even look at YouTube, and the first thing they see, even the Asian brothers, oh, he talking about us. But they not hearing the background of it. They not listening to what was said to him. I ain't saying what Charles is saying is right, but god dang, you attack me, I'm gonna attack you back. It ain't no rules to fight.
Exactly.
Ain't no rules to this game.
And my thing is this: he ain't put no harm. He ain't said nothing. He ain't said he was gonna do nothing. You took what he said and you took it and switched it and you played off what he did. He didn't play off the emotions of really the Asians. He played off the emotions, like you said, because he made everybody go against this man for no apparent reason. When they did, it's about a comedy tour, and everybody started with the Mav, and then he the one that was beefing with Mav. Mav let him on his little station. Then all of a sudden, he was cool with Mav. They was buddies. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So let's keep going, y'all. Let's keep going. Salute to Mr. Smith in the building, man. Let's run these numbers up tonight, y'all.
Stadiums, like he could do
you can see
like he
that. You can see.
I think so.
I can't see that nigga in no big stadium,
bro. I think so because I feel like he has the ability to galvanize the people, bro. He does.
See, you see, the black dude is hating, but see, he know. See, he know. CHINAMAC, no, he know.
Yeah,
that's right.
He know, but he's still in violation because you can't spit in a man's face one time, then shake his hand and say you love him 5 minutes later.
That's right. That's right.
That's all CHINAMAC doing. That's all he doing. You trying to take this man out the game. Let's be clear about that.
Facts.
Politicians then got involved. This person then got involved. Now you're running the whole campaign, but then you say at the same time, oh, he can do this, he can do that. No, he ain't Bojangles. He don't tap dance just because you say it's okay for him to be in movies. Just like back in the day. Yeah, hey, nigga, go in there and dance. Oh, boy, you's a good goddamn dancer, though. We can take it far. But god dang, do I supposed to forget what you said the first time before you told me to go out there and dance? That's what it looked like to me, man. I mean, that's just plain and simple what it looked like to me. Y'all hating on him. Like I say, it was funny when he was talking about everybody else. But if you a real man, bro, you know how to differentiate that shit. You know how to separate it. Especially if the man keep telling you, man, it's a character. Look what he told AI. When AI say, man, you always saying these basketball players, man, that's a character, man. I love you. I growed up wearing your shoes, trying to be AI in the boys' home.
Facts.
You dig what I'm saying? So,
and the sad part is when he came out in the video and said that, what people say, oh man, you doc riding the AI, man. Like, damn, even with Kevin Gates, like all the stuff that he has done and has accomplished, people want to hate, and it's sad. And we got Mikey on board. Salute, Mikey.
Man, what's good, Mr. Smith?
Mikey,
what's good, Cross?
What's up, little bro?
Not much, man. Just listening, doing a whole bunch while doing nothing at the same time. But here we go. So I want to give my input on this. So
go ahead, break it down.
Really, it's a win-win. Because say they would have performed there, you would have really witnessed how a lot of this energy is just on the internet. It's not really in real life. 70% of the show selling out on the first night just goes to show that the people really want them there. You see, a lot of times the youth, mainly, grown folks, they don't believe that because we see out in the real world that nobody really cares. But on the internet, they try to make it seem like the whole world's mad. No, the whole world isn't mad. That's why 70% of the show sold out on the first day. Now, CHINAMAC, Math Hoffa, and everybody else that want to call city officials, if you're supposed to be abiding by the street laws, whatever you say, whatever the culture is, you shouldn't even have a city official's phone number in your phone. So the fact that you're calling these types of people and saying, hey, man, we don't want Charleston White to come, that just tells you all you need to know in itself. And that's exactly why I say it's a win-win, because, okay, so what? They didn't get that bag. That was a nice bag, a hefty bag that they could have got. But at the same time, we just exposed even more how these codes don't make sense because they move the goalposts where they say, oh, man, no, we ain't going to tell this. We ain't going to do that. We're going to handle it on our own. And then at the same token, they're calling city officials. So my thing is, man, they're exposing themselves, and this selective aggression is being exposed. And like how y'all say, he'll talk about us every day. Obviously, it's a character, but he talks about black people all the time. And everybody's like, ha, ha, ha. Oh, man, some people mad, some people laughing. But the minute he says this, which was a year ago, may I remind you, then all of a sudden, oh, man, he said this, and we got to do this, and we got to do that. And then just remember, he's on the internet saying, man, you coming to New York, right? This what I'm going to do. We going to hold you accountable. Man, he didn't pull up, first of all. But y'all got to stop threatening on the internet. You telling them exactly how you going to pull up, what you going to do, what time you going to be there, what hat you going to be wearing. Yeah. When you show up, what you expect? You expect to be able to go through with that or get arrested? Let me know. And depending on your answer, you will show me just how, I'm going to just say this, how not smart you are. So I'm looking at this situation and I'm seeing it as a win-win regardless because they've been exposed. They've been exposed.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
And they ain't gonna stop nothing. This is built independently. And you see academics here, he trying to play both sides. He always like to act like he playing, but the only time he really don't play both sides is when it's involved with somebody who he feels like they can't say nothing back. But when it's like, oh man, I don't want to make these people mad, he gonna choose the industry every single time. So academics would have went through with that if it was real, but at the same time, he canceled it. CHINAMAC didn't cancel it. Hassan Campbell didn't cancel it. He got pressured and he said, you know what, we done, which means he folded, which goes to show you, man, no matter how real someone seems in the industry, they're in the industry. Don't forget that.
But let me say this, though, Mikey. You absolutely right what you're saying, but I think Charleston knew in a way that DJ Academics was that way because YouTube is starting to turn into the streets in a way. Because in the streets, you trust nobody. So did we really expect DJ Academics really to take up for Charleston? I mean, he might say some good things, but he gonna go for the majority. He not gonna let Charleston get him canceled too. That's how he looking at it. It's no loyalty. It's none. The only loyalty it is the people that he started with in the beginning. It just he done got so big now, and now he getting bigger than the people that used to interview him. It was all funny
and I hate to cut you off, Mr. Smith, and the fact that favors for favors. You got to remember, you asking for favors on the way coming up. When you get past them, you got to return them favors. And a lot of people, like I said, I won't say CHINAMAC played a part, but CHINAMAC was influenced. Somebody he was connected. This is my opinion. He was connected to, because other than that, DJ Academic says somebody heard it. Like, where would you hear that from? Like, why would somebody send that to him? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
It's like when you go around somewhere and you air out someone's dirty laundry, but at the same time, you're not finna go and tell the person, but you say it around somebody you know damn well is gonna go say something. So it's like you're encouraging them to go say something. That's pretty much what he did. He was just playing telephone, you know. And I agree with Mr. Smith wholeheartedly. What do we expect academics to do? He did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, he did what he was supposed to do when it come to them likes and not keeping it real. Like I said, when the real meets the media. So let's listen to him. Salute, Slugger. Yeah, they all in the same web. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
Slugger. What's up, OG?
He goes on, it gets millions of views, bro. Like he has.
Talking about do public speaking, like be a public speaker.
See, this is why I don't like. He is a public speaker. This is what the problem. They don't know. They think they know, but they don't know him. You feel what I'm saying?
He's doing comedy.
Yeah,
shows.
I know, but you think that shit funny?
I don't know if it's funny or not, but I know people are going to see it. And I know if he
yeah, I know y'all heard that.
So controversial, somebody else will put him on the show. But because
y'all see the energy switch? Do y'all see the energy shift? He went from crying to he's fanboy. What is going on?
Then he turned back to not. Yep. Then hold on. At the end, he turned against him again. At the end, this last part you just showed. We done seen 3 different CHINAMACs now. God dang, CHINAMAC.
Man, we don't know which one he gonna be. It's like back in the day when you used to get those double edition combat movies. One side was Cradle to the Grave, the other was the one that had Aaliyah in it. We don't know which Jet Li we gonna get.
Facts.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Selective aggression.
It is selective aggression. You facts about that. Now check him out. Watch how he switch. He gonna switch back and forth.
This wild shit, he's shooting himself in the foot for all of that. All of that now. He can never do any main venue because every time his name gets brought up in some shit like that, they gonna he messed up because now a lot of people he's on a lot of people's radar now. You know what I'm saying?
See that? It's like, how are you speaking for other people? And like I said, it's crazy. Now he on other people's radar now. Check him out.
Not me. Like I don't, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't me.
Yeah, he on them people.
You hear what he said? But it ain't me though. It ain't me. Listen to this question. Slugger said, "When I came up, if you couldn't fight, you didn't have no voice. When do we start that whole?" Exactly. That's my whole Slugger. Check it out. Check it out. What he said. It ain't me though. That's the first thing somebody say when they get to telling on somebody.
Controversial, somebody else will put him on the show. But because and all this wild shit, he's shooting himself in the foot for all of that. All of that is stripped from him now. He can never do any main venue because every time his name gets brought up in some shit like they gonna be. He messed up because now a lot of people he's on a lot of people's radar now. You know what I'm saying? Not me. Like I don't, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't me.
Yeah, he on them people's.
On the people's radar. You know what I'm saying?
The what people's is that?
He's in the headlines crying.
Thank you. Hold on, but didn't they say he was a government informant? So
come on,
what is he now? Is he God dang, boy, this stuff gets so confusing by the second. First y'all say he a government. First you say he a government informant. He worked for them people. Now the people looking for him. Well, he must not been a good informant.
Nah, he was a horrible informant if that's the goddamn case. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. This is the game that they play. Like when dude was on there, we was talking. This is the game that they play. They ain't got nothing else to do, bro. You just clout chasing the whole time. You really what you really want to do is you want to talk to the man. That's what you really want to do. Let's listen to him. Check him out.
So So now, you know, I feel like he cutting them. Charleston White got it first.
Shout out my nigga China man. He got that W, man. He got that W.
What do you call it?
Listen to what he say. Listen to what he say.
Yo, listen, Charleston White took his first L.
No, for sure.
From a Chinese man. Charleston White got it first.
Shout out my nigga China man. He got that W.
He got that W. Is that a female?
What do you call it? A Sulin? Yeah, you got motherfucking your first L by a Jackie Chan. You know? Yeah.
Man, get out of here, man. You ain't gave nobody no L.
See that?
That's what man. You got
see what I'm saying?
What the fuck?
What L you gave, Jack?
No, that's a dude. That's a black dude. Yeah, that was a black dude. I guess he must have been from the West Coast or something, I think.
What the hell?
Yeah, what L? What L you take?
Need to worry about you need to worry about the L's you've been taking. Well, you've been getting punched on from the East Coast to the West Coast. God dang, boy, I'm just saying. I ain't never seen nobody get punched on that much on 2 different coasts. But you the first, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Who is this guy, man? Who kid is this? Man, look, I'm
that's
gonna
what I'm
tell
saying.
y'all
It's just the hate, and then you go to use it again. Then you go. My problem is this. Then you go back to using again. If it ain't about the culture, why are you playing off the culture? You just threw it right back. And see, this is what people don't understand the way he playing it. Right? He just said it. He said it ain't about that. He's saying hate yourself, but then you say it was a person. What you call me, whatever he said, he called him, and it said, yeah, you took an L from a Chinese dude. Like, bro, like, what is that supposed to mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like this is the shit that I'm saying.
That's that racial stuff. Yeah, ain't nobody saying he being racist right now. Why can't just be CHINAMAC?
Exactly.
Why gotta be an Asian dude?
Well, a Chinese dude.
Whatever he is.
I just don't get it. How I don't get it how you know what I'm saying? Chris Rock the other day got on stage and said the craziest shit ever, but guess what? Nobody's tripping because it's comedy. But when this man literally comes out and tells you, I'm a comedian, this is entertainment, everybody bypasses that shit because they don't like how much recognition he's getting. And he's independent.
Nope.
They don't like it. They bypass the character. Hey guys, I'm playing a character. Most of the shit I'm saying is not to be taken seriously. And then everybody yells, oh man, it don't make sense, bro. Common sense ain't a common practice, bro.
No, because you know what? The truth, sometimes in the comedy, what he's lying is they don't realize is there's a hidden message. And only the person that it affects. It's like I used to say, it's like going to church when the preacher used to be talking to people and they'd be like, man, it seemed like he was talking to me. Why did you think he was talking to you? He was speaking to everybody. It's those messages that hit. It only hits if only a hit dog a holler. Don't forget that. Only a hit dog a holler.
Peep game though, man. Look, it's nobody that can say they agree with everything Charles is saying. But this is my thing about that. Even if you don't agree, are you putting in the work he putting in? Are you going to these different states, meeting, greeting people, taking pictures, probably to change a few kids and adults' life and teenagers' life? So at what point, when does the hate leave? I mean, because I'm from where he's from, right? Like, bro, y'all don't know. People might not mess with him, but people love him. And ain't nobody going to let nothing happen to Charles. I'll tell you that right now, from Dallas to Fort Worth. So, y'all wasting hot breath for nothing, man. And then it take 1,000 people to team up on one, and he's still spurring y'all and knocking y'all down. Man, I feel like Charleston in Royal Rumble. He throwing everybody out the cage, man. He the last man standing in the cage. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He the last man. Yeah, he got the belt. He got the belt. This Royal Rumble. He got the belt.
Yeah, you're
be real, man. It don't matter. Actions speak louder than words. Y'all listening to the words, but y'all ain't looking at the actions. That's why this stuff is. And what I tell you, Cross, that's why I backed up.
And that's right. And I think the ones with the action, that's why I said, if you're not putting in the work, you can't speak. And that's what, and the people that put in the work, once I realized, once you put in the work, you ain't really got time to speak, bro. You know, like I tell y'all, man, I don't got the time. Even Mike said, man, I ain't got the time. Bro, that's why I don't have the time to speak. So if you're doing the work, that's why he keep telling people, most people that do the work don't got time to speak on it. That's why I said, you know me, I don't even speak on this, but I just felt like, man, I just think this is just really messed up, bro, because I don't care if you don't like the man. If the man was down the street and I didn't like him, I'm not going. That's just like, hey, don't nobody sit there. I don't see a bunch of black folks going when there's a Klan rally and they're walking through there. If the man got the proper licensing and he got the proper security, if you don't like the show, you don't go to it. That's it.
And you know the cold part about it is, he didn't lose because business is booming. He gonna be doing a show somewhere else. But what y'all did, y'all are stupid because you know this is a known community activist that gets in community and helps less fortunate kids and the youth. So now what you done did is you done ruined the opportunity for Charleston to help out the community in New York, because ain't nobody in damn New York gonna do it anyways. They can't even kill these damn life-size rats walking around with the Ninja Turtles. So with that being said, all they did is hurt themselves even more, and they still gonna see them all over the internet. They lost this, bro. New York lost. New York lost.
And let me tell y'all this, bro. Like I say, Cross in the South, Mikey, you in the South, I'm in the South. Bro, y'all know how we feel about people. Like, we was the ones got the short end of the stick back in the, you know, early days. All the way until, you know, to me, I say the 80s. But, you know, some people say 60, 70 because of segregation. But my thing is, man, we don't just pick Texas people to help. When we get money and we able to travel, we want to help everybody. Because we wish people helped us like that. We wish people from other places and other states helped us. We got tired of watching these Malcolm X and Martin Luther King videos. Yeah, they'll come down here and march when somebody die, get killed. Let's be real. And I love them both. But tell me one time anybody on this chat can tell me unless you from where they from, where Malcolm X and Martin Luther King or Medgar Evers came in y'all neighborhood and gave back. And don't say it was a different time. Because the Black Panthers set up lunches across the country. Not just in Oakland.
And here's my thing too, and I hate to cut you off, Mr. Smith, is the fact that both of y'all saying the same thing, right? The fact that if he was there, maybe he would inspire, like you said, he inspired a lot of people. And like Mikey said, they would have had the opportunity for just to get a different perspective. The one thing about it, every job, we all, you know how it used to be in jobs. That's why they bring different people in to evaluate the job, is because different eyes can see different things. You might be doing something. My thing is this, and I'm from the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this, if the man can bring something different, why stop the man from bringing it to people that want to hear it? You don't gotta hear it, dog. If you busy getting money, or you doing something, or you chilling with your gal, you doing some other stuff, that's cool. You don't got to worry about what he doing. You know what I'm saying? It's events that go on all the time. You don't worry about them. So that's why it's just mind blowing to me how, again, I'm the type of person, bro. Like I said, if I even call you, and if you tell me, man, I'm work. I told you tonight, you called me. You was like, yeah, man, I'm working. I said, man, that's one thing I like. You getting that bag. You don't never hate him. You don't never hate him, no matter what a man do. And I ain't talked to you in damn near almost a week. You don't never hate it. You don't come at a man crazy because you don't know what he got going on. And number two is you never stop a man from getting his bag. You salute a man always getting to the bag. And my thing is for him to say what he said. And let's finish hearing what he's saying, because this right here bothers me, y'all.
Yo, knock it off, man.
First L, fucking with a J. Yeah. Now you can't come to New York.
So he can't do a show, but what if he still comes to New York?
He can come to New York. Listen, bro. What I look like? What I look like? Motherfucking. I'm not. Listen, he could come to New York. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. I'm not gonna go around looking for his ass. Look, this is the internet, bro. We like, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking this shit seriously. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. 335 in the building, man. We in here talking about when the real meets the media. So you hear what he said? It's the internet, man. I ain't even really thinking about it like that. But dog, you stopped the man from getting to the bag.
Yeah. And my thing, well, I can't say it here. He got politicians in the mix. I was finna say, who is you to stop anything? He must do. But yeah, he do. Hey, that's why I shut up on him.
Yeah, he obviously got somebody. Let's go, y'all.
Let him come make peace?
Huh?
Would you let him come make peace if he...
Jackie won't.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Now, this is where he flip up. This is where he flip up. So he gonna ask like 1,000, 100,000 people ask the same question. Listen what he say.
Yeah, and now you can't come to New York.
So he can't do a show, but what if he still comes to New York?
He can come to New York. Listen, bro.
Watch what he say.
Look like? What I look like? Motherfucking. I'm not. Listen, he could come to New York. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. I'm not gonna go around looking for his ass. Look, this is the internet, bro. We like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking this shit seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Would you let him come make peace?
Huh?
Listen.
Would you let him come make peace?
I would sit down and have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he wanted. That's what see what I'm saying? This is the shit I'm talking about. We gonna finish the video out. Salute to everybody. 376, 391 in the building. Man, let's run the lights up tonight, man. We gonna run this up because I don't usually talk about this, but we gonna talk tonight, dog. He gonna get this work tonight. So did you hear that? At the end result. Come on, man.
He wanna sit down.
He a fan.
Gonna spit in you. He gonna spit in your face if he sit down with you. I really believe that. He is gonna spit in your face.
Yeah.
And dare you to do
We're gonna say allegedly because we don't want to put nothing else down on him. But allegedly, because ain't no way in there. See, they don't understand that. That ain't the internet. Nigga, you just messed up you messed up a bread because you wanted to play on the internet. That's the problem. Like, it's one thing, okay, we get it, but bro, you brought race against race. And then really, like I said again, this is where us as a culture, we fall off. There was no race involved, my nigga. It was him, and he turned black folk against black folk, and we all, not we, but they all congregated together to say, let's not bring this man here to get no bread.
Yeah, but allegedly, you know, I seen a certain YouTube video today from a certain person, and allegedly, y'all wasn't stopping them. Like I go back to when them Asian kids was saying, "Nigga, I'ma kill this nigga, I'ma do this," or how what's his name, Crip Mac again? I forget his name all the time. Why you don't talk like your people if you love them so much? Why you always around brothers? Why you don't got no Asian brothers around you? I love them all. They ain't nothing but high yellow niggas too.
That's right.
You know I love that history. They say you can't you can't be a real samurai unless you got our blood in them. And them are facts. Y'all look that up. But it's just disgusting, bro.
That's a fact.
But for him to say that,
because he playing.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. Exactly. My bad.
No, I'm saying what you're saying. Exactly. What you were just going to say.
Yeah, it's just sad that he would use race to play the part when he really, like I said again, first thing they would have said, man, get the fuck out of here. He ain't coming up there. Who is he going to bring up there to cause him? Like and here's the thing, he's gloating about telling. You can tell me whatever the hell anybody want to say. Smiling, I did it. So it's okay. That's what we've been saying the whole time. This whole thing is fake with the fake gangster narrative, dog. People tell. This is what we've been saying the whole time. You just proving to us that's what y'all do in the industry. You tell.
Yeah. Hey, and I guarantee you this right now. When people talk about Charleston, if anybody on the internet can produce any paperwork of Charleston even pointing a finger at somebody, let's say it was a traffic ticket and said they hit me. If y'all can produce any paperwork in that shape, form, or fashion, and I'm giving you the less way out, you won't find it. That's a fact. So all this snitch stuff he told y'all, man, it's a character. So for these people to take it so serious on the internet, man, you in New York, we ain't stopping New York money, and to really be truthful, Charleston don't never have to leave Texas to sell out a show and become a millionaire if he ain't already one. His rappers people never heard of that sell millions of albums just in Texas alone. But we not trying to do it like that. Texas never been that type of state. We like the venture. We love when y'all come down here, and we used to have a Kappa Beach party. When it left Atlanta, it was the Freaknik. Then it came to Galveston. Like, we love y'all. We love to see other cultures because we don't see it. It's like taboo to us. We love to talk to people from the East and the West and the Midwest. We love to learn from y'all. So there's no hatred in our blood. So that's why I don't get the hate back. I don't understand it, bro. I just really don't.
Salute, Coco. Yeah, that's the whole thing, man. Like, my whole thing is I don't get the whole thing. And then for him to play off the narrative, and that was his whole narrative so he could win. So let's go ahead. Let's keep going, man. Salute, Coco. We in here talking about when the real meets the media, right? So
salute, Coco.
We basically was talking about was basically talking about how your boy, of course, academics end up shutting down and canceling the show. And this one is about, CW, and salute to CW and Dewberry. This one really about how the hate is and how a nigga stops one man from getting the bag and try to use race over trying to get a bag. And this is sad. So let's finish listening to this out, and we'll run that other one back.
I would sit down and have a conversation.
What if he's mad at you for stopping his bag and he wants to fight you?
Hey,
do you stand on business then? Like,
I mean, of course. What the fuck? But I'm not getting in there. He got one eye. Come on, he got one eye, bro. Like, I'm not saying he can't fight. I'm not. Yeah. But bro, I'm not. But you think I don't know what I'm doing? You got one eye, bro. Yeah. That whole side of your face is gonna be like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be looking funny.
Now all of a sudden he motherfucking gangster. He gangster.
Yeah. Say, hey, Charles Dewberry, I know you listen. Look. Just let me whoop the nigga, man. I do it for free. Nah, for real, I'm serious. I'll break them down.
Hey, do it. Yeah.
Do it for free,
That's crazy, bro. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy, dog?
Man, it's past crazy. It's taboo. Like, it's taboo, bro. Now you gangster. Like I said, boy, you been getting beat up from the East Coast to the West. Ain't you tired of getting punched in the face? I know I would. I don't like getting punched. And
then the whole time you making fun of it, but you really a fan. See, this is why I told you the internet. I don't get the internet. The internet blows my mind, and I talk to you all the time about it. You be like, no, cuz listen, big homie gotta no, and you know me. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like me and you talked again today, and we was like, and you even said it. Since I fell back, now I see what you're saying. I don't get it. So how can you stop a man and said a man caused hate and wanted to cause basically a hate riot, and then a man asks you a reverse question and say, well, would you sit down and talk to him? Yeah. What the fuck? What would he want to talk to you about? What is it that you can ask him?
Hey, Dewberry, Charles, call me. I'll buy my own tickets. I just want to spit in his face. That's it. That's it.
And see what he gonna do. And see what he'll do.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna be looking like how AD had you.
Yeah, AD put them up.
You did. Yeah, you did good,
Crib.
man. At least you
on Crib.
Yeah, on Crib. Yeah,
on Crib.
Yeah. You got out here though. You got heart, nigga. That ain't no heart. That ain't no heart. It's the difference of having heart when it ain't no cameras and everybody gonna know it.
And really honestly, do you really? Okay, I always want to know this because he wasn't from the set. The code is, the rules is you ain't supposed to record. But wouldn't that make? Shouldn't he have to record it because he wasn't from the set?
To me, in my ideology, rather you from the set or not, you doing the recording. Everybody getting beat up.
Okay.
Everybody that has something to do with the recording.
I'm just saying at that time he just a civilian. I'm saying just to have for shits and giggles. I ain't saying to put it out there. But yeah,
because right. you don't know what that other man got going. He might be on paper or something.
Clout. Yeah, or it could be clout chasing too. Other people could
you
be
did
clout
what I'm saying? Because man, look, man, he talking about Nina, boy. Man, I will beat you up, Crip Mac, nigga, and that's for real. And man, look, I would take every dollar I own and put it up.
Yeah, I can't believe CHINAMAC would even come out. Yeah, such a hate. I don't get it either. I'm just saying, dog, it's just a bag. Yeah, that's all you got to do. But here's the thing, Miss BTV. It ain't us that's doing that. That's the shit that's making me mad. It ain't the other people. 70% of them, 70% of it sold out. So let's go back. Salute again. Like I said, I see what Act was trying to do. I ain't hating you, Act. Don't look at it like I'm hating. But I just feel personally, you've already interviewed CW. You should at least stood up a little bit more for him, or had a PR behind him or something, or should have went to his defense. When you said you sat back and waited for hours, to me personally, we hustlers, we get money. When you said you had to wait a few hours to make the decision, bro, you made the decision anyway. You was just scared to tell CW. Let's keep it a beat. Yeah, let's keep 4 hours. What is 4 hours gonna do when you already know they don't want him there? Come on, man. But that's just my thing. You feel me? That's just my thing. But yeah, but I digress. So let's keep going, y'all.
$25.
Salute the Shig Smoke too.
Or, I don't know, 20. Who knows what they're gonna do? I opted not. So we're gonna do it at this other venue in New York.
Academics a liar, but he definitely channel like this video.
Who knows what they're gonna do? I opted not. So we're gonna do it at this other venue in New York. They were gonna offer a package. I said no. I want to be responsible.
Hit that like button.
And if we lose, fuck it.
Share the content, y'all.
Again, it's a passion thing of mine. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm not doing this to run up a bag. If anything, I'm probably gonna lose, and I'm probably paying the back. But it's okay. Because
see, I ain't like that. What you think, Mr. Smith, about that? You think that was a lie off the rip?
I mean, I don't expect him to have CW back. Like you said, he probably
no. I ain't saying about having this. I ain't talking about having his back. He said he might lose a bag. He said he might take. Do you think he was going to take an L?
Yeah, because CW is PR, but then again, he gonna lose a major bag with CW. Who ain't gonna pay him to come on that show?
No, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, you heard him initially. What happened was it was some people that wanted to do it. So he said he was going to spend his own bread. He said, and whether he had took a loss, he felt like he was going to lose as far as not getting his money back from the show. He just wanted to do it because he could help. Let's go back. Listen to what he's saying. That's why I said I don't like that part, what he said.
Certain companies were trying to act like the promotion company. We're going to come to me with a deal. Basically saying, hey, we'll guarantee you, I don't know, $25,000, $30,000 or I don't know, 20,000. Who knows what they're going to do?
See, we know that's a lie. Well, who knows what they're going to do? So let's check this out. Salute, Jay.
I opted not. So we're going to do it at this other venue in New York.
Listen to them.
They were going to offer a package. I said, no. I want to be responsible for it. If we lose, fuck it. Again, it's a thing of mine. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this.
Why would you do it then? That?
Hey, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, if it ain't about no money, then it don't make sense. I mean,
it don't make dollars.
I ain't gonna lie though, Cross. I do kind of believe him in a way. I do feel like he would have put his own money up, but this way he contradicts.
That's
you
right.
Gonna get it back. Yeah.
But the reason why he turned down the other two packages, because he knew based off the numbers that the money he would make more money. So he said, okay, let me put up, if it's 30,000, I'm gonna put 30,000 up. If I get all the money back, I'm gonna make a bank because I'm gonna pay him, but I'm gonna make a bank. You see what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody, because if think about it, if you got two other companies say, hey, we'll put money up, and then you talk to them and say, nah, I ain't gonna make that much money. That's why he said 20, 30,000, 20, I don't know. You telling me academics don't know how much money he was not gonna make? Come on, bro. Yeah, that's why he set the whole shit up. That's why I don't like when people.
Yeah, he word playing.
Yeah, that's that politician way.
Yeah. Oh, I see exactly what he's doing. He politicking if I ain't never seen it before. Yeah, he politicking and he's saving face on both sides.
If anything, I'm probably gonna lose, and I'm probably paying the back. But it's okay because I realize I want to do different things.
Oh yeah.
Now let me just get to the cancellation. Not to make it a long story. I paid Charleston White. I paid the venue. The venue is a Live Nation venue. I will tell you exactly what happened in 24 hours. By the time that video started going viral of Charleston White, which I won't play, saying something about the Asian community, if you don't know, the national bill signed into action that came and originated out of New York. New York and San Francisco, there is an anti-hate bill that got pushed. If you look on the
see, I don't like that. So why all of a sudden that comes into play?
And look, I heard about that bill. Look, it came into play because he got that call. We all know DJ Academics got a little clout. He was on Complex. People know who he is. But this is my thing.
That's right.
Mikey said something earlier. See, I thought it was some new stuff, right? I know the stuff CHINAMAC saying is new. But the stuff he said, that was over a year ago. Now, I know about that stuff. I'm thinking he done said something recent. So he haven't said nothing recent.
He said some others. He said some shit. But again, that's just him saying some shit. That's all I'm saying.
But it's him saying, look how many people teamed up against him.
No, it wasn't a bunch of people. Remember, he started with Mav. He started with Mav. Then
I know about Mad Hopper. What I'm saying, I'm talking about the stuff from a year ago.
You got to remember they all linked in together.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
Right.
Man,
but what I'm saying is he made a comment. Yeah. Remember
I'm
now.
with you now, Cross. I'm with you.
Mav and Mav and your boy CHINAMAC got into it just a month ago. Because over that whole shit, if you go and Google that, Mav and CHINAMAC got into it because CHINAMAC had there you go. So then Hassan Campbell, you remember, like you say, chicken shit. Charlie got to talking about.
You had to throw that in, huh?
Yeah, I had to throw that in to throw the algorithm off because other than that, people start saying. So that being said, you end up having the thigh boy, the thigh master got mad. Now all them, and they end up doing it. They end up it's crazy, bro. You better believe.
Hey, you gonna have to play that. I ain't see it. That's the part I'm missing. The thought you ain't talking about Crit Mac, is you?
No. I'm talking about Hassan. Hassan
Oh,
Thigh
him. Okay. My
Yeah,
bad.
you
I'm
gotta
slow to
forget.
the game.
Yeah, he's a bit.
Yeah. I'm with you, bro.
The thigh mouth. Yeah, the thigh
Boy, you
mouth.
good with them words, boy.
Yeah, I tried to not to trip over them. Yeah. So
Right.
let's
That
keep
part.
going, y'all. Y'all hit that like button. 429 in the building. Get it up. Let's go.
429.
430 now. Let's go.
Hit that like.
You gotta believe me, just search it up. Anti-Asian hate bill. There is a Democratic New York politician on it. So it's heavy out of New York. Also, there was in New York. Okay. So it goes viral. For a few hours, we were levied with this decision. Who seems to have some comments, blah, blah, blah. We were brought this, and let me be very clear, because I hear people trying to incorrectly say CHINAMAC had zero to do with this event, whether it happened or not.
Now, see, that's where to me is bullshit. You can't get me to believe that. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't get me to believe they did not have or not played a part if it was about Asians or Chinese folks. That's just my personal opinion. So let's keep going, y'all.
Zero. There's politicians who basically made the call recently, and that is problematic. They called us and told us that. And for a few hours, we were led the decision, right? How do you want to proceed? There was a possibility of just removing Charleston White off the event, but still having the event. Ultimately, and this is number one, because I think wins and losses so much. If y'all want to hear quote unquote, yes, the fucking politicians called and had the venue say he's not performing. Facts, 100%.
See what I'm saying? So why would the politicians call in, Mr. Smith?
Well, it's only one or two things. Number one, I feel like allegedly now, you know I'm gonna say names. Allegedly, CHINAMAC called some people that knew some people, because there ain't no politicians messing with him. He talk like us and act like us and dress like us. So, but he might got a kinfolk or a friend he went to school with or somebody he was locked up with, allegedly. That's why the Chinaman was drilling him so hard about the people he know in the gang that he belonged to. See, and I guarantee you right now, CW gonna expose that too. But anyway, I think politicians was called. I just don't think it was by him or academics. Maybe his mama, daddy, or his cousins, or some friends of his. Because you got to think about it, bro. Let's be real. And I'm not trying to be funny, nothing, because we all do it. But if you go in any Asian beauty supply, they following you around.
Right.
They following you around, them facts. Anything. You go to their seafood place, they ask you, have you paid 4 or 5 times? God dang, one I done told you twice already. How many times I got to tell you I paid and I got this receipt right here? I mean, I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm not saying we not going to do that. Because I wouldn't let nobody steal from my store, but I wouldn't follow a specific race. Do you dig what I'm saying?
Right.
I wouldn't follow a specific race. So we can go back to the 90s when that little girl got killed in 92, 93.
But you gotta also remember too, here's the thing, that this is where CHINAMAC got all of us. When you look at the end picture, it had nothing to do with race. He played off the internet, the emotions of us. That's what.
But
go ahead.
The emotions of us. Yes, you absolutely right, big brother. But now he playing on theirs too. This never happened on YouTube.
That's right.
He's playing on theirs too.
Right.
He not. Yes, black people, but we not feeling the way that they feeling that I don't feel like we are. Just me listening to it and just knowing, you know, people. But them people, they gonna stick together, right or wrong. We don't.
Nah, you talking real now.
We want to go shoot ourselves over a color or Instagram post or a Facebook post or something you said on YouTube.
Right.
Now, when them people come together, in a way, I respect it. I respect it the way it don't matter how long it happened, it don't matter if it happened yesterday. They came together. Now, this fool ain't doing this. I respect it. And if people really listen to Charleston message, that's all he been saying this whole time.
That's all he been saying the whole time. That's what I keep saying. That's all he's saying. He's saying
why we can't do it.
He's saying having the detriment towards our community and how we victimize our own community. And then this is the sad part was it should have been our community that should have convicted him instead of somebody coming in and then not waiting that long, no later than less than 24 hours and got on the internet and made fun of it and said they did it based off the internet.
Yeah. But big bro, listen to this. And this goes back to all the way back to the back. You know, they allegedly we came to this new America, but you know we was already here. But anyway, it's always been a brother. Just like the brother on there with CHINAMAC talking. He talking worse than CHINAMAC is.
Yeah, but you know what? And here's the problem. He's given a platform. But you know what I'm saying? Our problem is, again, we allow the platform because here's the thing. Nobody has, you know what's so crazy about that, whether it be them 1090s and all them others, nobody has never once stopped them and asked them, verify who you are. Like nobody knows. They only know the old history of him and how he went to jail and how the story of CHINAMAC was on the phone. That's why he had to cut across his face because somebody gave him $1.50, you know, tried to give him one. I mean, these are stories I know from the East. They're from the East Coast. But the crazy part about all this is that the internet and he got enough backing. You know what I'm saying? And let's keep what Act said because this salute to everybody here. 379 in the building. Let's keep going, y'all. Let's run these numbers up tonight.
Now, the event possibly could have gone on, and the only thing I'll say is seemingly is mutual, is that myself and the venue, like, we have a good relationship still, and they are refunding me. We entertained for a second the idea of a non-Charleston White event, but we both agreed that because the date is so closely associated with Charleston, and because we just don't want to perpetuate whatever that comes with it, let's reconsider. And if I'm going to do something there at another time, it will be separate. That's the truth. Y'all don't got to believe it. I know it plays good on the internet to think there's goons setting up. Those things don't matter. Like there's something called New York police. Like nobody cares about that. But
see, but if there's New York police and he has everything set up and everything's in the play, why is that a problem? Why is the politician got a problem? And they saying it's going to cause a race riot.
They got a problem because they stick with their people. They don't care about the problem. It ain't going to harm them.
That's crazy.
My bad.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hold on, Cross. Hold on.
Yeah, snitching okay now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Drop the link again, Cross. I gotta get out. Drop the link again.
All right, bet. Salute to everybody coming in the building, man. We got 378 in the building. Yeah, this is crazy, man. It's okay to be snitching now, like you said, T. This is crazy.
But absolutely, there was a severe cause of concern that there would be some propaganda of Asian hate spread or I don't know, just spread at that event, and just for all parties involved, cancel it. We cancel it. It's fine. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I think that was a reasonable. And by the way, I communicated this with some White's team as well. So I communicated this with Charles. It's about Asian people. I believe 100% the event happens, right? But again, you know, there's a whole bill passed to protect the Asian people, and you have to understand what comes with it. So, they forced the removal of him, and then afterwards, we both agreed that it's tainted. Like, you know,
that shit crazy, ain't it,
brother? Big bro, I'm gonna tell you. So it's a law that protect the Asian people, right? Which is nothing wrong with that.
Right.
What about the laws that protect us? What about the laws of freedom of speech?
Right. Well, that protects all Americans. The problem is we're the only ones that don't have those type. But my thing is, it's not hate because he's not advocating hate. It's one thing to state your man. You know how many people say, "Hey, okay, so here's the thing. Do you if a white person came to you and said, go back to Africa knowing you ain't from Africa, is that hate or is that just their opinion? See, this is where
that's
it's
their
the
opinion, because that's their
See?
opinion because they don't know. But if I was young and didn't know no better, I'm just older now, I would think it was hate. So it's like a double-edged sword. Right now at this moment.
No, you just hold on. You just said it just right. You said if I was young, but we're dealing with adults here.
Yeah.
This is all adults. Ain't no kids can get in the venue. That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Like
I'm
when
with
you're
you,
an
bro.
adult, yeah, no, I know you are, but that's what I'm trying to get to the audience to let them know. This is what upsets me is the fact that this is when you're dealing with adults. That's where the understanding, man. You know how much shit, man, and you know, D.L. Hughley, chick, like you said, Chris Rock just did one, and they praised him and said, "Go watch the thing." And this man sat there and talked about another man, woman, and talked about him. So this man ain't on there. He's not on comedy shows talking about Asian people. He's doing it. It's, first of all, it's YouTube and it's not even monetized.
Right.
That's what. Remember when I told you I said that's what make me mad? How people will zap people's channel and do them like that when they ain't even monetized. It's not monetized. He makes no money on YouTube.
Agreed. See, that's where the hate come in even more. He could be getting money that way, but he not.
Come on.
He chooses to just talk to people, regular people like me, you, and everybody else in this chat. He can get paid off just talking to us. Him not getting paid for that, that speak volumes. And they didn't erase 3-4 of that man pages.
Facts.
And like I'm saying, I'm not sitting up here saying I agree with everything he's saying because I'd be lying to you. But then again, at the same time, to me, that man done did more good than he did harm to anything. Because they weren't saying that when the neo-Nazis was over there in North Carolina, when the KKK tried to come to South Dallas, as do bury that. Or when the KKK came to them other counties, it was freedom of speech. They got the right. What they say, they got the right to. It ain't picket. It's somebody in the chat know what I mean. Protest.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So what's the difference on what Charleston doing? That's what I'm saying, man. It's these words. That's why us as people I ain't even gonna say black. As a people, we got to start reading. Because that's where
right.
we lose at, number one, because we don't read. And
That's
I
right.
didn't start hearing this saying until I got in my 30s. The best way to hide something from a black man is put it in a book. Because they know
Put
we're
it in
not
the
going to
book.
read nothing.
Yep.
Look,
Yep.
man,
That's a fact.
when I heard that saying, you know how many books I done read since then?
Now that's
Like
real because
I can't get
I'm telling
enough
you.
of books now.
I'm telling you right now, my grandmama and them used to say that growing up, dog. And they used to cut a hole in their book or in the Bible and put their money and stuff and put stuff right in there because they knew that most black folks, when they walk in the house, one, a black person ain't gonna touch a book and they ain't gonna touch the Bible. They can talk all the
Yeah.
religious stuff. The Bible will sit there. You know that walk in somebody's house, the Bible right there when they walk in through the door. It might be open at a chapter that's been there for about 30 years. Ain't nobody moved it.
Ain't nobody touched it. Still got the same dust on it. All that.
All that.
Yeah,
See
you
what I'm
know that,
saying?
man. See, I'm glad you said that, big bro. See, that
Yeah.
let you know, being from the West, North, South, East, Midwest, it don't matter. We still all have them same beliefs. How do me and Cross say the same thing? And we from two different sides of the coast. We was all
Right.
raised the same way. We just probably said it in different words and spoke it different. But the message
Fact.
was the same. The
That's real.
message has always been the same. That's why I don't believe in that coast stuff. If I go see Cross, I'ma feel like I've been living there 100 years. I go see King, I'ma feel like I lived there 100 years. I go see Ja or whoever else, or my cousins, when I go see them in Minneapolis, I feel like I lived there because black people is black people, but
That's it.
humans are humans. But at the same time, we do relate more to our race. I didn't make the rules. I don't even
Well,
like
you
it.
know
I got
what?
white.
And the sad and the snow, but you know what? You're right about that. And the sad part is this is where it should have been the conviction on our own people that should have said that Charleston was wrong. Charleston didn't say nothing because he said something about everybody. That's the
Right.
problem. Here's the thing that I would say, it was like, well, damn, I can see what they're saying, that he advocates hate because he always talk about white folks, or he always talk about man, he done talked about Crips, Bloods,
What?
white folks.
Me? What?
You
Man, come on, man. Hey,
ain't
look, now I
nobody.
can't say this. I know Charleston probably listen. He ain't ever talked about my partners.
Right.
God dang, he talk up to him with the utmost respect. But I respect that about the CW, man. Don't house out on me online. I ain't got the energy.
Right.
But
Right.
hey, shout out Dewberry, man. Dewberry, a solid cat. And what people don't know, man, a solid cat. Never met him before in my life. But he know my people and I know his people. Solid cat, man.
Yeah,
A
he's
cat
stand
that,
up, stand nigga, man.
yeah, a cat that he felt like he did something wrong. I don't. But you know, he went and paid his dues and look at him now. Shining like new money,
Yeah.
like Big Meats used to say. Shining.
Yeah.
They gave that boy the
Shining like
top
new money.
5 in say, bro, he got the top 5 interview right now at Real Life Street Stars. And do you know how many rappers and famous people that's on there? He in the
Yeah.
top 5.
Yeah. And that's what I'm
Real
saying.
talk,
And people
man.
don't, and this is the thing about it, like they say, man, when have you ever seen somebody became, and like even I heard CW say, when did you ever heard somebody become famous off just talking? Just talk, just every day on there, just talking to people and captivating people. And that's why I said, and when you get to somebody that's fake, that did something like this and didn't let the whole world get an opportunity just to hear what he got to say. Here's my whole thing. If you think he ain't who he say he is, or not necessarily from a physical or going harm, but if you think he's like, even like I said, shout out to my guy Jamil. Jamil said it straight up. He said, man, I went, me and my homeboys, because he called me and was like, yo, going to go, man, go check him out. He called me, was like, yo, I met him. He was like, bro, he said, even though we had beef on the internet, he said, he even told me, man, that's the internet. He said, man, they chopped it up. for about 30 minutes, took pictures. He said, man, Charlie, he said, man, when you meet him, he's a totally different person. I said, well, why would he not be? And he said, yeah, he's.
Say, man, look, people, I work with people. I mean,
I said, just like you, I know you personally, but as a comedian, I don't look at you as that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. That's why you my bro. But look, I'm gonna tell y'all, and I said this earlier. I can go put Charleston, big homeboy, on the phone right now. They might not agree with what he say, but they love him. Charleston really do the work. So we can all have these panels and say Charleston this, Charleston that. I'm glad my big bro Krause did this because he's speaking righteous. And I think some people get the misunderstanding of, because y'all just heard what y'all heard. But if you're a grown person and if you got kids, and especially if you got grandkids, even if you don't got grandkids, you old enough to have kids, so you should know the difference. Because I'm going to tell you, the 40 and the 50-year-olds and the 60-year-olds I ever met, they love Charleston. Because when the Crips and Bloods and every other gang was started, they hated it. They hated it. They talked down on it worse than Charleston did. They called the police on their own kids, on their own grandkids, on the kids down the street. Come on, man. So let's not play crazy like we haven't heard this before. Just because he's saying it in a time to where everybody think it's cool now. It wasn't cool when people were getting gunshots fired at them. When niggas were getting organized crime and RICO acts, getting caught with them things on them, pocket full of that issue. No, he ain't saying nothing different.
And we even know, like, and people done heard him. See, that's why I said they don't know when he's on live. And even a while back ago, if something happened around in the area and somebody was done wrong, he snapped. He went off. He called out every politician in that area. You see what I'm saying? So people don't understand. It ain't, he doesn't discriminate when it comes to, it's either right or wrong, and that's it. And the way, and people might not like the fact what he conceives as wrong. That's his opinion. But if you don't like it, then that's okay.
But this is my thing, Cross. Where was these people at when he was walking down Stop 6 in Eastwood when them prostitutes were prostituting in front of kids when they got to get on that school bus? No, I was there. I seen it. He was doing that. Didn't nobody say nothing then. When he was going down there, y'all know how many times he got kicked out of city office, the city council, the meetings they have.
Yeah, I saw
when they kicking him out.
A lot of those videos.
You seen it? He chasing prostitutes. They're around y'all kids at that age, selling that thing in front of the school bus. Man,
and I think it was what was the one? I think it was the one when they was doing construction too. Those construction guys. He made a big.
It's the same day.
Yeah,
it's the
I remember that.
Essays, man. My bad, my brown brothers. I don't mean no disrespect, but who do you think they were trying to holler at? They was hollering at them prostitutes, and when them prostitutes was no more, then who else you think they was hollering at? Who sit at the bus stops waiting to go to school?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was out there pressuring them by himself. That's why I don't listen.
No army, no nobody.
Man, look, big bro, by himself. No one cat, no nothing. Him. Raising hell, man. It gets no better. I ain't never seen nobody do that. I haven't, me personally.
And that's the thing about it is people don't understand is the fact that when he say and I never understood that until I started getting involved with them kids, because what it does, it changed your way. And you know, I done told you, like you say, you ain't willing to kill, die, or go to jail for what he believe in. A lot of people just he doesn't believe in him no more. He believes in his purpose. It's two different meanings. His purpose is bigger than him.
And his purpose might be y'all kids in this chat.
That's a
might be
fact.
your kid at that bus stop. That man would take a bullet for your child. Straight up.
That's real.
And I'm telling you, he would take a bullet for Cross child if it was my child. And he ain't finna let nothing happen to a child if he's right there. This before Facebook and Instagram and YouTube knew who he was. These are facts. This cat stood up. This cat went to the Donald Trump rally in front of thousands of Crips and Bloods.
Right.
And dared anybody to touch him.
Real talk.
Look how he living now. So how can you hate a man like that? See, we just breaking it down in a way till y'all can understand, because I get the anger. I get, well, he said this, or I get it. But if we grown folks, it's just like when your granny talked to you. You didn't understand certain things she said when you was a child, but when you got older, or even your parents, you understood then, dang, that's why my mama did that. That's why my granny did that. Now you get why he do what he do. Because us as a people, we don't listen. We think it's cool. We think it's funny. Oh, my daughter got this. Oh, she got 2, 3 boyfriends. Oh, my son, he making money. He ain't even got to go to school. As long as he pay my bills. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's real. Nah, you kicking the game right now, and I appreciate that. And a lot of people don't know that, man. And they're looking at the shell of the person. They don't see the whole totality of what the movement is really about. And that's what got me on the movement, what got you, and what got anybody that understand that we got to save our kids and save our community, because it's our responsibility. Like I said, he's one thing, like even Josh says, and I always say what it is, he's unapologetically black.
Yes, but this is another thing, big bro. This is another thing, big bro. We can point the finger, but we don't stop our kids from doing what they were doing. You remember that woman in Baltimore beat her son for being in that ride? That Ferguson ride, my bad. The Ferguson stuff. The mama came out there and beat her son. He had a mask on, but she recognized her son. Beat him up in front of CNN, MSNBC, every news channel you can think in the world. They plastered it for weeks at a time. Everybody in this chat know what I'm talking about. See, that would have been my mama.
Facts.
And that's what Charleston doing. That's what I'm getting at. He beating the kids. He beating the kids without physically harming them, letting them know, look, man, number one, if you're going to burn down something, burn down their neighborhood, which that don't make it right either. Because burning anything down doesn't make it right. Because it doesn't solve anything. That's why we're still going through what we're going through right now, you dig? So what I'm saying to say is, man, before you point a finger at a man, because God said, if you believe in the Bible, to me, I don't know what I believe in. I believe in it all. It all says the same thing, just in different words. But thou shalt not judge. I'm going to say it in the American Bible.
Mm-hmm.
So if you going to judge, what makes you better than him? I'm land on that. I'm going to land on that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You kicking real game. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. That's the sad part, man.
Big bro, I gotta go, man. I've been out here like almost 2 hours.
Stop a man from that to me is a problem.
You hear me, big bro? I gotta go, man. I'm at work.
All right, salute, Mr. Smith.
Hey, I love you, Nick. I love you, boy. You already know.
Go ahead.
Black Widow, I love you.
Already, love you too. One.
Hey, chat, salute, chat.
Already,
appreciate y'all tonight.
Already. Yep, peace. So yeah, like Mr. Smith was saying, man, and salute to Mr. Smith on here, and we're gonna wrap it up here in a minute. But like he said, man, at the end of the day, all that at the end of the day was all theatrics, man, and it's sad. So let's watch this real fast before we get ready to get out of here.
You know, but at the end of the day, I'm not crashing out for him. Fuck, I look like crashing out. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga got too much going on. I just feel like I feel like he's a distraction to the culture. Period. You know what I'm saying? He's not making no. What kind of content is he making other than hate content? Hate content. You know, this man is a full-blown snitch, a grown man snitch.
Yo,
you know that.
But here's the thing. He didn't learn yet. He's gonna learn. Like, you know, sure. Because you gotta understand, Charleston White. Now, like he know how to like get the attention of the people, and he know how to keep it. Not a lot of people know how to do that.
So yeah, that being said right there, shout out to Mama Brown too. That being said, man, we done with this. I won't put this to rest. You know what? That was lame. You want to be a fan, you're a fan. That's what it is. And at the end of the day, we ain't gonna beat the dead horse, but the process gonna go one monkey, don't stop, no show. And that being said, I appreciate everybody coming in, rocking with your boy tonight, all mods. Everybody showing me love. And on that note, I'm going to say peace. Salute. And y'all have a great
Kane, what you got to say to these niggas? Yeah, real shit, real life. Here we go. Hey, I feel like Cross. I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas get lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown. I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey, yeah, I'm chosen. I am not stressed. I passed the test. Look at my name. Look at my team. You know we gon' win. Until the end. You know what I get, Stone C, like my name is Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips.